How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run.
Okay, so to install Fabric, you're going to want to go on a new tab on Google and then search up Fabric for Minecraft. I'll take you here. Just press on the first link, and it says like so you can download here. Just you want to press on here, then press on download installer, like the first one, so like the one on the left. Then you're going to want to run the file, and this is going to pop up. Once this is here, you're going to want to choose your game version. Leave this alone because it might mess up the install. So your game version, then just press install, and make sure it's on client as well. So install, and it's done. So now in your Minecraft launcher, it should be there. You might have to restart it, but it might be there. And if it's not, you could always just go on new installation and do Fabric Loader. Now when you open your game, when you open the game folder, you're gonna see mods. So I already have a few mods, but the one that you're going to want is Fabric API. And the first mod that we're actually gonna go over is Iris over here. Okay, so once you're in, you just want to go into like, your world. So for me, I'm just gonna go into this creative world that I had, and I'm here now. So what Iris does is it changes your video settings, so you could use shaders. So as you can see, I have BSL. So all I have to do is enable the shaders, apply. Then you can see the shaders are active. And the good thing about Iris is that you can use mods on top of Iris. So I could be using like the Minimap mod on top of shaders, and you could like turn them on and off by pressing K. So that's pretty handy as well. Okay, so the next mod is mod menu, which I do use a lot. This is very simple. It shows all the mods that are active, or all the mods that are in use. So as you can see, there's a new button here that says mods, and you just go over here and it shows you everything. So like it says that Iris is running, it says Sodium is running, and mod menu, which are all of the mods that I have right now. So the next mod it's very simple, but it's very helpful at the same time. It's the logical zoom mod. So with this mod, all you have to do is hold C, and you could zoom in. So this is actually very helpful. So let's say I have a spyglass. So you can zoom in with the spyglass and use logical zoom at the same time, so you can actually look very far. So that you see that village over there, I can see it very clearly now. I mean, you could zoom in even more if you put your FOV. So there's mods. It's very simple, but it's very helpful at the same time. I always use this in my survival worlds. Okay, so the next mod is the physics mod, and this is actually very it's very cool. I mean, see the animation for the spider dying is different, and in options you can go on physics mod and change it. There's a bunch of different there's a bunch of different settings that you can do. So like there's fractured, where like it breaks up into pieces. So let's try on the skeleton. See, there's that. And for blocks as well, there are physics. So when I break a block, it's fractured. And there's just so many settings that you can mess around with. You could even mess around with the gravity and like so you can make it higher. So that I'm cutting this part out. Let me fix that before I mess dress up. I so pale. The next mod is actually a very cool mod, which helps speed up your survival worlds a lot. It's actually advanced X-ray. So all you have to do is press G, and you get this menu come up. As you can see, I've already been using it a bit. So all you have to do is press G, and then this GUI comes up. So you can add a block that's in your hand. So for example, if I have sand in my hand, I just press G, and I just do add block in my hand, and it's sand. Block looking at, so let's say I'm looking at this cactus. If I'm looking at it, it will come up here. And you can change the distance, so like how far you X-ray. And to turn it on, you just press hashtag. And as you can see, these are all the diamonds. So if I go to one quickly, so as you can see, I found diamonds perfectly. It shows you all the diamonds, and there are settings to turn lava on, so you could see the lava, which is actually very helpful if you're strip mining or in the nether. But the lava does make your game lag a lot. So if you don't want it to lag, just turn your distance down, and then turn on lava. So see here, I'm fine. Okay, so the next mod is actually a very helpful one again. So this is, I always forget the name of it, LambDynamicLights. So what this means is, let's say I get a torch, or just a bunch of blocks that light up, and then I go on the ground, and as you can see, it's pitch black. But if I hold out one of these blocks, it lights up the place. And different items have different lights. So like the redstone torch is very dark. As you can see, it gets brighter with the soul torch and with the normal torch. And this will stay with you forever. So like as long as you're holding it, like even in your offhand. So you can see as that area is dark, if I go towards it, it slowly lights up, and this area becomes dark. So you can hold it in your offhand, your main hand, and it will always work. As long as you have an object which will light up if it's placed down. Okay, so the next mod is identity. So it's like the morph mod, but for fabric only. So what you can do, so you have to press. So underneath escape, there's the key. I don't know what it's called, but you press that, and then you get a list of a bunch of mobs that you've killed. But I mean, if you're in creative, you can just become anything. But here are a bunch of animals. Your health changes as well, so that's pretty cool. So if I want to be a ghast, I can shoot fireballs as well. Controls are here. I can shoot. I can do their special ability. So you have to press R usually, but I changed it to Y. You can't actually fly. This is the same. So I mean, because I'm in creative, I can just fly. And see, I'm fully a ghast. I can shoot fire. There's a bunch of other mobs like lasers as well. I can shoot fireballs like that as well. There's creepers that explode. So it's like a perfect copy of other mobs. Perfect copies. You could even become the Ender Dragon. I don't know why I'm flapping my wings so fast, but yeah. You become the Ender Dragon and shoot your little fireballs. So yeah, you could add this to your survival world and mess around with it. Okay, the next mod is actually a very popular one. It's World Edit. So if you don't know what World Edit is, it's a very easy to use world editor. So all you have to do, there's a bunch of commands that you can do. So you start off with // and then you could try all of these commands. So I'm just going to show you a really basic one first. So if you do /1, you get a wooden axe. So without the mod, this is actually very useless. But with the mod, if I go left click here, leave a little hole, and I go right click here, then I do // set. So this means I can set it to any block that I want. So I'm just going to choose air for now to make it empty. And as you can see, it's gone empty. I can set it to water, so // set water. Or you can use // set sand, and then it'll be back. And you can do another really cool command. So // replace or replace near. Either way, they're both similar. So replace near means like it's gonna replace blocks that are within this radius. So whatever the number is. So I'm just gonna put 10. I'm gonna do sand. So this is what block is gonna change, and it's gonna change it to upper air. And see, let's say you didn't want to do that, you could just do // and then undo, and it'll fix all that you did. There are a bunch of commands that you can do, including copying and pasting and extinguishing fires, draining water. There's much more, but yeah, that's the basics of it. Okay, so the next mod I'm going to show you guys is roughly enough items. But before I show what it does, there's a few things that you're going to have to do before you actually get the mod. So when you load to Minecraft, you're going to see these errors. Like you're going to see these two errors saying that architecture API is not installed and cloth config is not installed. So it's going to give you no choice but to exit. But all you have to do is press on these two links. So press on the first one, go back on, and press on the second one, and then just install the top ones. So for me, I mean it says snapshot here, but I'm gonna go for the 1.17.1. Same for the cloth config. So once you install them, once you've installed both of them, you're going to want to exit your Minecraft, open the game folder, and then just move those two from your downloads folder to the game folder, so the mod folder over here. I suggest that you keep them in there because it does help with a bunch of other mods, because some mods do need it, and yeah, it'll help out a lot. So what roughly enough items does is it's like a recipe book, but more efficient in my opinion. So I'm loading into my world now, and I'll show you guys how it looks. I mean, it's right here actually. So what I do first is I get rid of these because it really it messes me up. I don't know if it's just me. You don't have to do this, but that's what I do. So as you can see, it's a bunch of blocks. There are like 16 pages of this, and it shows you how to craft. Shows you how to craft the item. So it shows you how to craft it in every single way. So it's showing how to make a shield here, and here it's showing you how to make stone by smelting. Here it's showing you about the log and how turning the log into spruce planks, and it shows you every single way. And also with a crafting table, this mod helps out by putting the actual things there. So let's say I have 9 diamonds, and instead of going like this to put all of them here, I can just go here. I can look for a diamond block. I don't even have to look. I can just search for diamond block. So like it's already here. You press this, and all you have to do is press the plus, and it does it for you. And what you can do, you could so just drag your item and then over here and put it over here. So add it to your favorites. As you may have noticed in the top left corner, there's a minimap, which is actually the next mod. So using Xaero's minimap and Xaero's world map together, you don't have to use them together, but you need the minimap one first, because the world map is an add-on for the minimap. So using the minimap and the world map together really helps, because as you can see, the minimap is quite small. But what you can do is press M, and then your world map comes up. So see these parts that you've discovered, you can teleport to them. So you see this village over here, I can just teleport to the village, and I'm here. And also another cool thing that you can do is, so let's say this is my house over here. So I can go in here, press U, and then you'll see this menu come up. All you have to do is add, and I'll just say house. So it doesn't matter how far I am, I can still teleport to the waypoint that I set there. And I just want to say, all of the stuff that I'm saying about teleporting, this doesn't work if you have cheats disabled in your world. So for instance, if you're playing a hardcore world and the cheats are off, you wouldn't be able to do this, because it runs the command like /tp at s to these coordinates. So it wouldn't actually work. But if you do have cheats enabled, this is a very helpful command. So the next mod is another simple one, but it's very helpful. I think it's very helpful, and it's the free look mod. So you can look around your character without actually moving your head, and you can move around like while you're doing this. So all you have to do is hold M, and you'll go into like third person. So that's going to be it from me. I hope you did find this helpful. If you did, remember to like and subscribe.